Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact, full body, high intensity workout. Today's going to be all standing, so you won't need a floor mat, just a set of 2 hand weights, which we're going to use for all 4 rounds today. Let's start with our 2-minute warm up. Face the feet out to the corners of the room on a wide V. Start with a little squat tap. Let's set up our form. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head. Nice long tall torso, supported by a really strong core. Roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, and 3, keeping them back and down the whole time we're working out with this really awesome posture. Arms up, and then we're going to do little jabs to the front. So imaginary punching bag right in front of you, and engage the core. Let's try and keep this core switched on the whole time we're working out. Come a little bit lower into that squat tap, and make sure you're not just flopping your arms out there. There's an imaginary punching bag, and make sure you're really jabbing into it for 3, 2, and 1. Turn it into crossbody hooks, punching bag either side of the body, pivoting at the hip, and keep that core engaged. So let the core help throw those punches with you. For 3, 2, and 1, come lower and turn it into uppercuts. So the punching bag up in front of your face, come a little bit lower in that squat tap, punching up into that imaginary bag for 3, 2, and 1. Maintain this wide stance, and then just push side to side into side lunges. Torso long and tall, booty sitting back, so you're not here. Sit that booty back, knees are behind toes for 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle on the spot. I'll show you the first move. 2 hand weights. Get into a really low, wide squat. Make sure that your knees are over ankles, so step wide enough. We're going to tap back with an arm push, stand with an overhead press. So tap back, stand and squeeze the glutes. So just tapping back with your left foot and pushing forward with your left arm, and then both arms up in that overhead press. Here we go. Tap back, squat, stand and squeeze. So always returning to this low, wide squat. So move 1 and 2. Tap it back, squeeze it up. So it's not a curtsy. That left foot is just tapping straight behind. The leg is straight. All right, loading that front right leg. Get low. Tap back together, stand and squeeze. So this time it's the right arm, right leg. Here we go. Tap it, stand and squeeze. So really squeeze the glutes as you come up out of that low squat. So we're staying low, stand and squeeze. Making sure the core is engaged, torso long and tall. All right guys, hip distance apart, arms up in a hammer curl. Squat, tap it out and stand. So we're just tapping that right leg out. Here we go. Semi-squat, tap it out and stand. And then a repeating hammer curl for the biceps. Tap it out and stand. So when that squat, sit the booty back. A few more. 2, 1. So I'll show you on the other side. Sit back into it. Tap it out, in, stand. So you're not coming down. Sit back into it. Left leg. Here we go. Squat, tap it out, in, stand, down, out, in, stand. Keeping the core engaged. So the torso is always straight. Keep it going, guys. Send the booty back like someone's pulling your backside to the back of the room. All right, similar starting position. Tap back, kick, tricep extension to bicep. Here we go. Tap it back, kick. This move is all about the triceps. So I want the elbows tucked into the body, palms facing in, and then squeeze back, really getting in to those triceps. 2, 1, left leg. Start in that kind of semi-squat position. Tap it back, kick, tap it back, kick. The core is helping. Tap it back, kick. The core is helping to move the torso from pivoting forward to upright. But this is all about the triceps. Shoulders back and down, elbows tucked in, squeeze them back, squeeze them back. Keep the elbows against the body if you can. Well done, guys. Right leg back on a diagonal, left arm to the left corner. We're doing one knee, one kick. Here we go. Knee and kick. And then the elbow just coming down to the center plane of the body and the back long and tall. Kicking to the corner, knee up to the corner, torso long and tall. Working out arm and shoulder. Other side. So just tuck this guy. One knee, one kick. Torso long and tall. No hunching over. Here we go. Knee and kick. Same movement with the arm. Just bringing that elbow down towards the center plane of the body. Back long and tall. One knee, one kick. Keep breathing. A few more. Well done, guys. Grab a drink. 2 hand weights for all 4 rounds today. So we're going to step back with our right leg, start with an overhead press, step into a rear lunge, come down for 1, 2, 3, and kick. So down for 3 and 1 up, making sure that you're stepping back into a right angle with this right leg. Come down, 2, 3, kick it up, 1, 2, 3, and kick. So really loading this front left leg. Working a different lever for building muscles today, and that's time under tension. So we're slowing it down, making the muscles work a little bit harder. A little break for the heart rate. So left leg, step down, 2, 3, kick it up. Get ready. Here we go. Step down, 2, 3, kick it up. Watch your form. I want 2 right angles, 2, 3, with both legs. 1, 2, 3, kick it up with an overhead press and kick. Coming down, deep into that rear lunge. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Start in a small V. Right leg, coming down into a curtsy. 2, 3, kick with an upright row. Get ready, right leg, step back into a curtsy. 1, 2, 3, kick it up. On the curtsy, imagine it's a horizontal move. For your booty, it's going back down to where the wall and the floor meet. 1, 2, 3, and kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. One more. 1, 2, 3, kick. So on the left leg going back. So it's not up and down. Step back, 2, 3, back is long and tall. Left leg, here we go. Step down, 2, 3, kick it up. Working the muscles from a different angle today. 1, 2, 3, and kick. Bringing that left knee close to the ground in the curtsy. 1, 2, 3, kick it up. Torso stays long and tall. And kick. 1, 2, 3. Half one. All right, guys, arms out in front on a V. We're going to raise the right heel as we come down. 2, 3, and lower it when you stand. Here we go. Come down. 2, 3, stand and drop the heel. 1, 2, 3, and drop it. Raise. 2, 3, stand. 1, 2, 3, stand. So I'm lifting the right heel as I come down and then dropping it to the floor as I stand. I totally got out of one there. A nice wide stance. So raise the left heel, 2, 3. Drop it when you stand and try and squeeze those glutes. Here we go, raise the heel, 2, 3. Drop and squeeze, 1, 2, 3, and squeeze. The arms are coming up on a V, just to shoulder height. Palms facing in, drop in, 2, 3. Sorry, drop the heel, raise the heel, 2, 3, and drop it, 1, 2, 3. Well done, guys. Hip distance apart. Sitting back, 2, 3, knee to elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Sit back, go back, 2, 3, knee to elbow. Like someone is pulling you by the base of the spine towards the back of the room. Exaggerate it. 1, 2, 3, knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, and across. But keep the torso straight. So other side, we're coming back, 2, 3, and across. Making sure that when you come across, you're not hunching over or pivoting the torso. Sit back, 2, 3, knee to elbow, 1, 2, 3, and across. Keeping the core engaged, and then try and keep the torso at the front looking at me, and across, sit back, 2, 3, and back, 2, 3. All right, guys, I feel like I'm letting you get off easy this week. Back to round 1, 2 hand weights. Start low and wide. Just left leg, left arm. Tap it back and stand and squeeze. Always returning to this low, wide squat. Here we go, left leg, left arm. Tap it back, stand and squeeze. Arm push, overhead press. So just the left arm and then both arms in the overhead press. Always returning to the low, wide squat. Working inner thigh, glutes, quads. And I'm sure you can feel we're also working the core, shoulders, arms. So tap it back. It's a straight leg, it's not a curtsy. And stand and squeeze. Start low, tap it back, stand and squeeze. Tap it back, stand and squeeze. Low and wide in that starting position, working the inner thighs, quads, torso long and tall, guys. I know I always go on about it, but form is important. Half of 1, hip distance apart. Start in a hammer curl. Squat, tab, in, up. Sitting back into that squat. Here we go. Squat, tap side and stand. So you're just tapping that right leg out to the side, stand and squeeze. Out, stand and squeeze. Let the core help move this torso from this pivot forward position to horizontal. Other side, sit back into it. So not up and down, sit back, tap it out, in, squeeze. Here we go, sit back, tap it out, in, up. Let the core do some of the work here. Engage those abs, really exaggerate. Sitting back, sit back, tap it out, in, up. Send the booty to the back of the room. 2, half of 1. All right, get back into that pivot forward position. Tricep extension with a tap back, kick with a bicep, and the torso is coming back and forth. Here we go. Back and kick, back and kick. With your right leg, elbows tucked in. If you're losing your balance, just tap the foot forward, back and forward, back and forward. You're still getting the majority of the benefit of this move, which is really about the triceps. Left leg, tap it back, tap it forward, or tap it back and kick. Get into those triceps, guys. Here we go. Tap it, kick it, or tap it and tap it. Using the core again to help control the torso. Get into those triceps, squeeze them up and squeeze them up. Core is helping control the momentum. All right, guys, right leg back, left arm up to the corner, knee and kick. Try and keep the top of your body relatively still. Here we go, just the knee and the kick for the lower part of the body, and then a repeating arm pull for the top, for the arm. Knee and kick, try and keep the torso stable. You're using your core. That is the method in the madness to this move. The core is helping control everything. So you really want to try and keep everything nice and still. Here we go, knee and kick. The core's working right here, guys. It's stabilizing you on one leg, one knee, one kick. So try not to move it around too much. And kick a few more, 5 seconds. 2, 1. Grab a drink. Last round. Stepping back with the right leg, coming into a rear lunge. 2, 3, and kick. Making sure you've got 2 right angles. This hip isn't opened up. Tuck it under. Here we go, right leg, step back. Rear lunge, 2, 3. Kick it up, 1, 2, 3, and kick. Look down at the front knee. You should definitely be behind the left toes. down, 2, 3, kick it up, 1, 2, 3, kick. Oh, didn't even know what that was. Left leg, rear lunge, 2, 3, and kick. Get ready. Here we go, rear lunge, 2, 3, kick. It's deceivingly hard when you go slow, 1, 2, 3. It's actually a bit easier on the body when you go faster and use momentum. Come down, 2, 3. Really working these shoulders and working the core. So right leg, come into a curtsy, 2, 3, and kick. Right leg, here we go, curtsy, 2, 3, and kick it. Watching our form, back long and tall, sending that booty back down. Think of it like a horizontal or down on a sharp angle to where the wall and the floor meet. All right, half of one. So I'll show you on the left leg. So take it back, 2, 3, and the torso just comes along on that same angle. Left leg, here we go. Curtsy, 2, 3, kick it up, 1, 2, 3, kick. Bringing the left knee close to the ground in the curtsy. The curtsy is for this front glute and quad. Down, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. All right, guys. Wide plie, arms up to the corner. Raise the right heel, 2, 3, and then drop it as you stand. Here we go. Raise it, 2, 3. Drop when you stand, 1, 2, 3, and squeeze the glutes, 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Really raise that right heel and get low. Get in the inner thigh, 1, 2, 3, squeeze it up, 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Other side. So we're gonna raise this left heel as we get down into that plie squat. Arms up to the corner, bring it up, 2, 3, drop the heels, and squeeze the glutes. It's a subtle move, but I want you to drive up through the heels, drop that heel, raise it, 2, 3, drop and squeeze, raise, 2, 3. Also a core move here. All right, guys, last move of the day. Come down, 2, 3, knee to elbow. Look at my torso. I'm not rotating. Here we go, sit back, 2, 3, knee to elbow. So it's just the left elbow comes across the body, the right knee comes across the body. They're not touching. Mine aren't touching. Sit back, back, 2, 3, knee to elbow, 1, 2. So I'll show you on the other side. Left knee is coming up this time. Sit back, 2, 3, knee to elbow. Sitting back, exaggerate that booty. Going back, sit back, 2, 3, knee to elbow. So just bringing that right elbow this time to the center plane, the knee towards the center plane. Sit back, 2, 3, and across, 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more, 1, 2, 3. Guys, you are done. Well done, grab a drink. Let's cool it down a little bit. All right, my heart rate got up there in the end. 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Grab your hands, one hand on top of each other, and open up that chest. I want you to keep moving the feet around. Don't stay still. We're kind of cooling down here. Switch which hand is on top. And open up that chest, opening up the arms, really pulling back. Long, slow, deep breaths. Maybe it's just me. Hold on to the wall or a chair if you need to. And then grab one foot. Try and keep the knees together and really focus on the stretch. Don't just hold the foot. Push out against this foot. Push through the hip. Breathe oxygen down into that muscle. Don't open up the knees. Try and keep them together. Shake it out, other side. So we want to make sure we're making the most of our stretches like we do with our exercises. Our form matters, and we're only working out for 20 minutes, so we want to make everything count. So breathe through this hip, shake it out. All right, guys, step your right leg forward, your left foot back, and feet are both facing the front. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Push through this left hip. Breathe into it. Really exaggerate pushing through that hip. Bring your left arm up in front of the body, catch it with the right. The left arm is straight, breathe into that left shoulder, pushing out against this front bent arm. We always work our shoulders, always. Reach the hand up, down the center of the back. Let's work the tricep, stretch the tricep, pressing down on the elbow, very gently leaning to the right side of the body if you can, opening up that left hip a little bit more. Back to center, pivot this back foot so it's now perpendicular, open up the arms, front hand or forearm on this front leg, reach that back arm up and over your head, stretching it away from the back of the body, looking up under the armpit, trying not to hunch the shoulder up to the ears like I always do. Come back up, switch sides. Right foot back, stretch through the right hip. Really breathe into it, exaggerate it. Feet are both facing forward, front leg is bent. Bring the right arm up, catch it in front of the body with the left. Breathing into that shoulder. Shoulders, quads, core, always working out. Reaching up and down the center of the back, press down on the elbow, very gently leaning over the left side of your body. Just feeling that stretch through the hip, down in the tricep, back to center, pivot that back foot, arms up, bring the front hand or the elbow on that front leg, and then reaching that back hand up and over. The stretch is so important, guys. I know I always run over, but who wants to be doing a 21-minute workout? 20 sounds so much better. Okay, come back up to center, shake it all out, roll the shoulders back and down for 3. Give yourself a round of applause. You always get points just for showing up in the workout. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know the moves are getting funky. We're at 162. If you've got any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below, and thanks for working out with me.